good. I've already started streaming now. What? Oh.
I didn't like I set up the room and then called because I wanted to test the thing again. But you know what? Maybe someday.
No, like maybe we could do it on a day where I literally said I would like to have this done earlier, 2 hours ago.
Why did you say that?
I was like, I kind of want to get to bed or anything, so we start within the next hour. It's an hour after that point.
Did you say that in the Discord?
I did.
Oh, you don't have to
20
be here.
There's no point in like not being here now.
Sure there is.
There really is.
It's like 30, 40, 50 minutes. You could save big time on that.
Yeah, but I'm probably not gonna like fall asleep at this point now. It takes that long to like wind down and start trying to sleep.
Well, I can already tell this is gonna be a terrible salmon run. Cause I looked at my notes for topics and shit. The only word written down there in all lowercase is submarines. So, you know that.
What does that refer to?
You know that you're in for a good time on this salmon run. Last night I spent like 2 hours looking up submarines. Just researching submarines.
Why?
I was listening to a Kirby song with the sonar pulse going through the music, and then I'm like, you know, I'm kind of interested in how that shit works. So I looked up solar pulse. I looked up submarine radar. It's not a radar. Radar is like airwaves.
And sonar radar is.
Sonar is like sea waves.
Sound waves. The connection is unstable.
Oh well, one person disconnected. Is that you?
I guess that's me.
Maybe it's a sign. It's saying Gavin, go to
connection with the network device was lost. I guess the switch is just tanked completely. Great.
It was
Friends Online 1.
I was trying to turn on my Nintendo. It's okay, we lost. So. I was trying to turn on my Switch, and it took like 10 holds of the home button to actually work.
Connecting to the internet. What the fuck? This is not having a good day.
Although that had me thinking, because I've been switching between this game and Odyssey now, and like the Switch has this whole thing. It's like the UI is minimum, right? Like, oh, so you can get in the game faster. And when they force you to shit through the off the hook sit, it's like that's not me getting me in the game faster. Oh, but it is in the game. No. Die. And then Mario Odyssey has that like literally 30-second screen recommending that you play the game with Joy-Cons. Because you're at an inherent disadvantage if you don't.
We immediately lost someone.
Yeah. Thank God it wasn't.
I guess Nintendo's network is just dying tonight.
Maybe. Or maybe the worldwide internet is just dying. Thank God we can use Metroid Man.
No, because like the stream on my computer didn't even flinch once. Like it hasn't dropped a single frame. It's the Switch. Or the online of this game, one or two.
Or maybe the internet's like, which one do it? You know, I got 2 internet suckers, so which one do I pick? And then the rest of the video.
One's primarily dying, the other is primarily
I had to be careful with my words. Gavin's angry. No quoting the Diddy Drop rap.
No.
No. What about coconut guns? Are you alright with coconut guns?
Let's go from now. You wanted to sing these things, you should have like done it 2 hours ago. Like that was the first I asked for. then come back like, oh, I'm just gonna get pizza and vanish for another half hour, and it's kind of like,
Oh, fuck, I'm dead.
where are you dead? I see where you're dead.
Basket.
I'll stand on top of you with this thing. I can revive you.
Oh my god, this, I didn't even know the small fry was there. This sucks with this this sniper weapon. Really not a fan of that. Do you know if snipers in real life actually charge? They have a charge feature?
They don't at all.
Okay, because like that's the main point.
That wouldn't make any
Look,
sense.
I know, but like I'm just yo, it's like a thing in this game, obviously, because the class is called Charger, and then in TF2 the sniper also charges. So I was wondering, you know. I don't know about snipers. Maybe I'll scrub Wikipedia for snipers tonight. I know that there were like mines that could fire fucking torpedoes, but I also learned that last night. That's pretty fucking sick. That was a good stingray. That was a great stingray.
It was stingray used for someone who doubts the existence of the Clash Blaster. And it was not with real fire.
What? You implying that I do that?
I don't know, were you using the stingray?
No.
Okay. It wasn't you, it was whoever was using the stingray.
Why would I be so conceited as to compliment myself?
So it was ironic.
Never have I done that.
Snake right behind me, of course there is.
Okay, thank God it fucking went in. Oh, okay. One fish hit me, and then the other fish hit me.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Yeah, there's a lot of enemies here. Even on Lost Outpost. It fucking sucks.
Yep.
They fizzle out beforehand. I'm done. Oh well. Hopefully that helped at least. I'm hightailing it.
You can also get us up.
Nope, I'm hightailing it. See, that's what happens when I get you all up. Oh, yeah, it does that stupid shit where it,
Weird.
yeah, I hate that. Oh, my favorite. I never noticed, but like the green ink on these walls especially looks like the no texture levels in Odyssey. Really makes you dull.
Right.
Oh, I'm like indecisive. Like, do I go or do I not go?
Should you stay or should you go?
How do you think they recorded the sound of the blaster hitting something?
Probably the same way they recorded all the rest of these noises.
I don't know what that implies.
I'm not really thinking about it, honestly. There's a bit too much going on to be able to dedicate the brain power to shit posting right now.
What part of the map are you at?
Right here, where all the fucking enemies and pain and misery are with a sniper rifle.
Ah, see, now there's the problem. shit. Revive someone so that they have invincibility frames. Wow, we did it.
Christ.
Hey, do you feel like complaining?
Sure.
Okay, I don't know if this is even anything serious, but what is like TransLink or whatever?
The company in service of Northern Ireland's public transport, and it's a goddamn trash fire.
Was there a strike or something?
Sitting down. That's not you trying to shit on that. Okay, that's fine. No, there's this. It's Easter over like the weekend, and then the next week. So there's decided now we're not actually going to have like any buses in the entire city up for an entire week.
God bless Easter.
And it's like, oh, I was gonna have plans to go over to David's to play board games for a few hours on Saturday. Well, that's not happening because I have literally no way of getting to him now.
What board games?
The Dark Souls card game, the Deadly Premonition board game, this Risk-like one called Rakugan, this other interesting one, I think it's called Kayendo or something like that, which is about like taking a peaceful walk through like Edo, Japan, while also trying to fuck up everyone else's peaceful walks.
I don't think I've heard of any
Probably
of these. I was kind of hoping.
Probably whatever else they have around.
I was kind of hoping that he would say Ticket to Ride, so that I can
I
make
have no
the
idea what that is.
easy joke, even if it's about trains and not buses. Dang it, I don't really know any board games at all, so...
I only know the ones I've played with my friends, and one of my friends, Connor, got into the board games because someone he knows from work, and I think university, was really into them, and they got him into it. And then he began having board game nights with us, and that started David on it. And I'm like, are you going to do it again? It's like, no, I'm fine.
When's Magic Night?
They're fun to play, but I don't know how to buy them. So I spend my money on so many other things.
But it's Dark Souls, the card game. I didn't even know that was a fucking thing.
Well, it calls itself Dark Souls, the card game. It's actually Dark Souls 3 bosses and areas and items.
That's Dark Souls, though.
No, it's not Dark Souls 1, which uses all the logos and iconography of. It's very distinctive bosses and areas and everything, which this game does not have.
Is that not like the series thing? Logo?
No, I mean, like, it doesn't, it says like Dark Souls 1, but uses the box art for Dark Souls 1, not Dark Souls 3 or anything.
Okay. I gotcha.
Basically, like, on the surface it appears to be based on Dark Souls 1 with, you know, all that entails, like its bosses and all that. Like Fatboy Slim and the Capra Demon.
What the fuck did you just say?
Fatboy Slim.
What the hell? What?
Tom and Jerry.
How have I not heard of that?
Mario and Luigi.
What?
Bonnie and Clyde.
Now you're just naming iconic duos.
Yeah, there's a reason for that.
But Fatboy Slim is supposedly one person.
Supposedly.
What, is it like a two-headed?
You don't know the true history.
Is it a two-headed thing? Like that dude from
Rather
Down
dark
Under
tale
Dam?
when you think about it.
That sounds like a fucking shitty rapper name. What's that doing in a game like Dark Souls?
Because it's the only name they can really have, frankly.
Is it that fat dude with the mushroom head that everyone gets angry when people kill him?
No. It's also not a mushroom head.
What is it?
An onion.
Okay, well, that makes sense. What's that guy's name?
In Dark Souls 1, that is Siegfried, I believe.
That does not look like a Siegfried at all. That looks like a Fatboy Slim.
Well, he is not.
Is he a joke character?
No, he's pretty serious. He's funny, but he's pretty serious. As with all things in Dark Souls, usually ends in tragedy.
Deep.
But yeah, like Transit said, just don't want to do their jobs for like a solid week. So I'm glad my job interview's tomorrow, and it's one of the days not affected by this, so that's nice at least.
Oh yeah, you should go to bed then. Like, where are you going? I didn't even know that was a
Don't
thing.
start. Don't. I told you this. Don't start with me.
What?
That's why I wanted to go. I said I wanted to go to bed early because I have a job interview tomorrow in the morning, and just kind of disappeared.
Definitely missed that message. Whoops, shit.
It was like literally 2 lines above the one where it was like what schedule are you on? Because I have this tomorrow. You're leaving it late. I would like to do this in the next hour. It's not like an hour after my preferred hour. I'm just gonna be here and seethe.
But you don't have to be.
As I said, I'm not gonna be getting to sleep anyway, and the time it will take us to do this, so fuck it.
Well, I mean, just for the future, you know? You just say, nah.
The only alternative was if you were going to take so long, it's going to be in the stream waiting for Godot and then just start playing Turf War while waiting.
Tried doing that last night to unlock the mini spywing, because I'm like, why not? Bad plan.
Why not? What level do you have to be to unlock it?
23.
What level are you?
I'm 23 now. I was like 1,000.
Did you get there?
Yeah, I was like 1,000 or 100 points away from that level for like the past month. So
Alright.
I'm like, you know what? I might as well do it. And then we got essentially spawn camped. So, you know, I'm like, and then oh god, I'm dead. Just don't die, I guess.
This is like literally not happening. Like there's way too much stuff.
Oh yeah, this isn't happening.
Yeah, it's over. There's just too many bosses. I mean, you think people who say they play the max are actually just lying, make themselves seem big.
I mean, I'm sure like if you have like 4 people on mics and like you're actually coordinating instead of talking
and
about
6 R's and luck,
submarines.
like extensive luck. No, Luigi. No. What are you doing over there? Hello. That was my hand. The door was closed because there was lots of noise outside. That's why. Oh, LiDAR.
When are you gonna get like a kitty door on your door?
That would be actual hell. So everyone in my house would think would start being funny with it. Like my mom would start putting things through it just for me to trip over when I open the door.
Is that the thing?
I mean, she would.
Alright, I have the sniper, so don't rely on me. Like, I don't understand why, like, so little houses, well, okay, it's like where they live, right? But like, why so little houses, like, don't have fences, and then only one house in my entire several-year career of dog walking actually had a dog door and a fence. And it was, like, my first job, so I completely took that for granted. That's, like, the best fucking thing. You only have to go in and feed them if you need to, you know? Everyone should do that. Yeah, Sniper really putting in work here. Oh, shit. I'm dead into the basket. There we go. Alright, this is going well.
I mean, I was briefly proud of myself, so hey.
Alright. I'm dead by the basket in a bit. There we go. Oh, Lord. Alright, there I go. My 2 power-ups. I don't know if you have anything in particular that would be useful. Yeah, all we have to do is survive for 8 seconds, actually. That's not that bad at all. Just lure him away. See, I'd rather have had this during that wave. That would have been cool.
I had the Clash Blaster, so I was basically satisfied.
Wanna know a cool submarine fact?
Sure, why not?
Recently, Australia spent 50 billion or trillion dollars on submarines, like really expensive submarines. And
Well, like Australian dollars?
I
Or...
think, I'm not,
So basically
not
nothing.
actually
Right?
sure, but well, I wouldn't say that because it was cited that like they could have like the second or third largest navy in the world with that money if they built like ships instead. And I was looking to see if submarines were still viable in today's modern era with homing torpedoes,
basically.
and apparently they still very much are.
Well, yeah, because like you can cloak and you can like hide them. They can be used as like nuclear launch pads and shit now. As well as like their capacities for stealth and destroying enemy fleets with ease and shit.
Yeah, I'm just wondering though because it seemed like there was like just a back and forth of like, oh, submarines are really good, and then oh, here's a countermeasure to submarines, and then here's another one, trying to balance out submarines in the meta of real life.
Well, yeah, like the point is you want to be able to stop them because they're generally that good.
Yeah, I figured that like by now though, since World War I, the world would have figured it out.
Submarines, I don't think existed back then.
They did in World War I,
Really?
yeah.
Yeah. That was tanks that were
Come on.
invented in World War I.
Oh no, I'm thinking of mines. Never mind. Never.
Yeah, I was about to say that doesn't make sense because they didn't even have tanks until halfway through World War One. Like if they had submarines before that, I would be genuinely surprised.
They had
They
U-boats
had submarines of the time of World War Two.
in Germany.
Yeah.
My favorite thing is they call the submarines U-boats, and then they call the merchant ships that pretend to be, well, the destroyers that pretend to be merchant ships Q-boats, which, as we've established on these streams, stands for quality boats.
Oh, they were quality boats.
Want to know a mine fact?
Why not?
Oh god, I don't know what it's called, but like there's an international rule where you have to announce where, like when you or where you place mines, but it's so vague that like England said like they placed it in the Atlantic Ocean and in the North Sea and shit like that. So it's like, oh yeah, thanks. Good to know.
I mean, usually they plant mines just to discourage submarines more than anything.
There's like a mine setup where it's just like two mines that are tethered by a rope or something. And the idea is a submarine swims into the rope and then just brings the two mines into it like a clacker
Sounds
ball.
like some sort of like stupid trap you use to catch an animal.
I know, like, I was reading some of these descriptions, I'm like, this is fucking hilarious. And then it just slams into both sides of the ship and then blows up. Also, there's some shit going on, like nuclear mines. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
North Korea, you know, a classic contender.
I mean, if North Korea says it, then it's basically like not gonna happen. Like, I'd be goddamn surprised that their nukes would actually go off if they ever used them.
think that person didn't call for help when they were dead because they were going for the egg. Probably. Knowing these people. Definitely a possibility. Gets that dude out of the way. Please. Fuck. So Gavin, how are you gonna celebrate Easter this year?
I'm not. I usually don't.
I wish I couldn't.
I mean, like, I don't like chocolate, so I don't even take eggs or anything.
You have family obligations?
Nope.
Wow! Man, I wish I were you, dude.
What family obligations do you have at Easter?
You have to go to Easter dinner or whatever the fuck. I don't know.
I've never heard of that.
That's why holidays are actually terrible.
An Easter dinner seems it's just baffling to me.
It's like a house that's far away-ish too, so like, oh great. So either I drive there and wanna fucking shoot myself because driving is the worst thing ever, or I get driven there by my family and have to stay there for 50 years. Oh, I love my options. Oh shit, in hindsight I should have saved this podcast for that if I were to drive.
Well, I guess I better start putting up more content then.
Podcasts?
Video shit in general, really.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't really listen to that in the car. Actually, maybe I can now that I'm
Well,
rebuying the charger.
I mean, you don't have to, like, watch it. You can just listen to, like, the shit talking or whatever.
Well, no, but like it drains battery and... I mean, I think I have unlimited data, but... Yeah,
I mean, just, like, set your phone to sleep and all we'll do is play the audio.
I'm not purchasing YouTube Red.
Do you need to do that?
Yeah, in order... Well, you don't... you don't need to do that. I found an exploit earlier. But it's
I
very...
mean, I've had one on my iPad for a while now, which is just use Opera browser on my iPad, and there you go.
God
So
fucking...
it's not blocked on there. Is that the same thing on yours?
I'm not entirely sure.
Just try it.
Normally I pretty much just use it to listen to extended music in the shower. More people are turning against extended music. It makes me upset.
I don't know, like, I kind of prefer having the full song, like the full start, middle, end, because it flows and sounds better than just getting stuck in the middle for a while. But then the type of music I listen to benefits from that rather than being like game music that can just loop.
Yeah, it's video game music, you know?
Yeah.
It really is just like...
Even then, some video game tunes I prefer having, like, reaching their end because of, like, the crescendo or whatever. That's the sounds nice.
Someone extended the Rivet King theme song before I did, but they, like, left out half of it because the loop sounded similar. And I'm like, yes, this is my chance. Of course, people are probably going to see the one with more views and be like, ooh, let's listen to that one.
Well, the algorithm's gonna put them there, yeah. All three of them.
Damn, I'm good. Oh, it's wave 3. It'd be very beneficial to get rid of these things.
I have bomb rushes.
Like, oh, the sniper isn't gonna stop.
Yep.
Can we not do this, please? Oh my goodness. Yeah, okay, I can't get off my stingray because the sniper keeps... Oh, there are 2 of them now. Hilarious.
Snakes are blocking.
Nope. And I tried. Those things take like a whole minute to kill.
Yep.
Plausible. Yeah, bring back the 100 thing.
Yeah.
More fun that way. Gamers these days, they just don't want a challenge.
I mean, there's challenge, and then there's just you lose because we literally spawn more bosses than you can possibly deal with.
Technically a challenge.
No, like at that point, it's not a challenge. It's just the game shitting on you. So the challenge can be beaten.
Speaking of something like that, I was watching someone do the True Arena in Kirby Star Allies, and I was like, you know, this actually looks really fun. Even if the main game looks really fucking boring and bad. But you have to go through the main game to get to the thing.
I mean, it's a Kirby. Like, how bad is it actually?
It's just, you know, it's just like, sometimes the worst thing a game can do is be boring.
I mean, I get that, but like, if it's like boring and like easy, it's just like, oh, well, I'll just pick some music on and cruise on through. It's when it's boring but also like technically incompetent, that's when it becomes a real problem.
It's just like Triple Deluxe was so good, and apparently Robobot was better. It's just it churns my heart. That's probably not the right word to, you know, feel this way. I mean, I guess I haven't played it, but I'm like halfway to just playing it on my own. Because I was gonna play with Luke, but yeah, we realized, oh yeah, Easter's this weekend, huh? Yeah, that's kind of a problem, huh? Thanks, Easter. You're ruining everything. For everyone.
I guess it makes sense that Americans take it a lot more seriously because it's packed full of candy.
What?
Americans are fat.
What? No, we're just more faithful than you. Or something. I don't even know, what's it like? No, it's not Good Thursday, hold on. I'll get it. It's Good Friday. Holy Thursday, or is it Holy Saturday?
I don't pay attention to that.
What?
The only one I know for sure is Good Friday because it has political importance in Northern Ireland.
I mean, technically, doesn't Easter in general have political importance? It's a
sort of, but like, I mean, by political importance, I mean like historical political importance. The Good Friday Agreement of like the 1970s, which brought it into not the 1970s, 1990s. I'm tired fucking. The ending, the agreement that brought about the official end of the Troubles.
You didn't say the Trolls, did you?
The Troubles.
Okay, just making sure. Because I'm like, what's this knack?
Don't start.
Alright, just by the wall that I usually aim. That sniper completely fucking.
I still don't know where that wall is.
It's like behind the basket.
Oh, just fuck me up.
Come on, Ed.
So I had to go take care of a sniper, and now there's like 3 bosses chasing me.
Did you get the sniper?
I got the sniper.
Worth it. Thanks, back here are gone. Man! Hey, Biggs.
Oh, here are the bosses.
And here they are now. Oh, yeah, okay. Wow, this is a lot of shit, huh? Let's get rid of that. Because that's going to be one of the bigger problems. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's a problem. Everyone's dead. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm going to go this way.
And it's over.
That didn't get you. Oh my god, I'm so
Nope.
mad. Why? How? What? How does splashdown work?
Snake hitboxes are the actual, like, stupidest and worst things. If you're within like 10 feet of it, it just blocks any ink.
It's the perfect advertisement for the ink shower, even though only like 2 weapons in the entire game have it in their kit. What are those called? Are they like walls or some shit? Ink walls?
Splat walls.
Splat walls? They don't really splat, do they?
I don't name the things.
No, I never really. Oh, jeez, I almost dropped the Pro Controller. I never really thought about like how often the word splat is used in this game. It's even in the dang title, and I just kind of tune it out. But splat
I'm just curious.
is a bad word. It reminds me of that
Why?
Nickelodeon gag kind of shit. I hate it.
That's the intention.
I know. I hate it. Fuck you, Nickelodeon.
Small, this side.
Walls.
Yeah.
So it's probably down in front. Nope. Right, I kind of forgot there was one over there. I missed it. Oh, I'm good. Gotta get an egg in so you get points.
Where is it?
Going towards front. Towards. You know, we get more eggs if I didn't save you, but whatever.
We would also die if you didn't.
No, I mean, I'm still alive despite that.
Yeah, but we're beginning to run low on people, and there's a lot of bodies kicking about.
Well, this is a great amount just right by the basket. Well, it's probably damn walls. Yep. No, it's not gonna work. It could have worked though. Sad boys. I was gonna say, did I like revive someone there? No. This thing is so weird.
What thing?
Sloshing machine, it's like when I use it, my camera jacks
Oh,
back.
he just disconnected.
Ah, good. Might as well sign our death warrants now. You know what?
I already had preemptive.
I never really thought about that. What's a death warrant?
It is a warrant for the death of someone. It is exactly what it says.
Just making sure, you know? This is like easy enough to infer, but this is how I was able to use it up until now. Oh, that was close. That was lucky.
Alright, but still had explosion shit dying, like flying guys though.
Flying fuckers? Of course not.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? Oh!
I'm thinking in terms of like actual good game design.
Welcome to another episode of... Oh, no ink. Oh shit, we didn't kill that dude. Oh, we have enough. Okay. I'm gonna just go over here. Nice.
I don't have anything to talk about, so.
Surely you have something.
I already pointed out about TransLink being a trash fire. But...
Surely you have something to be angry about, though. That's like that's the best way to get topics out of something, is to be mad at something.
I mean, I'm not mad at anything new.
Just do what I do and talk about Mario Odyssey. Oh, this isn't good. Oh, it is, I guess. What you have for dinner?
A little bowl of cocktail sausages because it wasn't that hungry.
I don't even know what cocktail sausages are.
Tiny sausages.
Ah, like you could put it in a cocktail, it's so small.
Yes.
I think that they should rename those. Unless it's like putting putting sausages in cocktails is actually a practice that.
Well, yeah, like they're party food.
But like
Little tiny sausages, you just eat that. I mean, you just stick it on like a toothpick and then just, there you go, you eat it with cocktails while drinking a cocktail. They're done.
What about pigs in a blanket?
I don't know what that is.
They're like little hot dogs, and then they have little hot dog buns wrapped all the way around them. That's hilarious. It just barely grazed me there. Hilarious. We could have actually won there too, if it didn't hit. Wow. Look at that, like an even amount across the board. For the first time in ages. I get more than 5 eggs in. Ages since I've heard the name Suzanne.
You make it sound like you have a dark story about that.
Although, I mean, looking at it, doesn't it just look like a variation of the name Anne? Is that how it came to be?
It looks more like a variation of the name Susan.
Which is variation on Anne, somehow.
I don't think it is.
What if Anne came first, then Suzanne, then Susan? There's the logical progression. Can't jump. Very close to doing that.
When is the next Salmon run, out of curiosity?
That's a great question. I would love to check, but in the middle of something.
Are you streaming tomorrow?
That's a great question. Since I don't actually have a fucking schedule. I mean, if Salmon runs tomorrow, then yes, but
Yeah.
does that really count? Like,
I'm like, if we're assuming if no Salmon.
this is like, I could stream Salmon Run, but that doesn't really count as a stream, you know? I was thinking of doing Mario Odyssey, but then I'm like, well, I'm tired. But then I'm also like, what if I almost broke my arm because I just did it like day after day instead of waiting for a day or two? Which sounds fucking stupid, but that's like kind of how working out works, right? So, but it's Mario Odyssey, so it continues to sound stupid, and it's motion controls, so it continues to sound even stupider. But I think that's the kind of approach I'm going to take with free running. Though there's not much left to do, really. Unless I want to try Lake Kingdom again and fucking kill myself. Good. You ever think about how in Splatoon, like, the ink isn't layered on top of the other ink, but it has to replace it?
I don't really, but okay. Like,
Wonder how that works.
I mean, how does any of it work, really?
Oh, they do explain some of it.
Like they have like an ink bladder in like their fucking middle of their torso or some shit like that.
Oh, that was great. There we go. Oh, that was entirely necessary. One more egg. Oh no, the person has it. Oh shit.
So
Go Suzanne, no! It'd be kind of cool if, like, you could throw grenades through the showers. Because they're kind of like, they have a casing.
yeah, but ink makes them explode on contact.
It's just that high pressure.
Yep.
God damn it. Boom! Now it's a number I don't know.
Oh, well, fuck it then.
Yeah, I kind of like forgot that also I like squared up with my employer, so
Squared up.
like exchanging money and shit. She texted me the past 2 days and I wasn't available. I guess because I was streaming.
Okay.
So it's like, oh, good thing I was around, I guess. Or she would have fucking shot me. Sometimes I wish that was the case, you know? You live in an era where instead of firing you, you kind of wish your employer just took out a gun and shot you.
No, I prefer being fired.
In this economy, with this job searching process.
I mean, from what I understand, I'm gonna basically being hanged like just a machine monkey job tomorrow, maybe.
It's like you were going in a completely different direction with that sentence. A machine monkey. So is that a robotic monkey?
Because I go into a network operating center and I diddle machines to make sure that they're not shitting themselves.
Oh, that sounds fine.
It sounds fine. It depends if I actually get it, of course, or if they just tell me I would find someone with more experience in this field, even though we explicitly aren't looking for people with experience or even real knowledge of what the machines we're using.
Hey, you were talking about that earlier. I wanted to bring it up. But I didn't know if it was okay.
Go for it.
It was like, did they really, like, tell when they declined you or your application or whatever? Did they really tell you it was, like, head to head with another person?
They did. They said, I mean, they didn't say how many people were for it, but they said all the people who were for it, it came down to the final two, me and this other guy. And they picked that guy because experience.
Is there an ulterior motive to that? Is it to make themselves feel better or something? Like, there's no reason to tell someone that, right? It's such a weird
Make
thing.
me feel better more than anything, yeah. And I'll admit, it did make me feel better because they're the first to tell me I actually did anything right.
I guess there's that.
From what they told me, like, I did a lot right, which is more than any employer has told me so far, because none of them have ever told me shit. Besides saying, oh, we picked another guy because of experience, didn't tell me how far I got or anything.
They give you the other person's name, perhaps.
No, otherwise I would be breaking his legs. But
I was gonna say, well, you at least know his position, right? You could look that up with enough know-how, and then we can get you that job. Because you know we've established that you would be next in line. It's like being the vice president, right?
yeah, they did tell me that whenever the graduate intake opens later this year, like end of summer, I should apply for it because I'll like it's pretty much great odds I'll get in. So there we go.
End of summer.
But until that point, network monkey it is. You know, assuming tomorrow goes well. I have no reason to believe it won't, but you never know.
You know how jobs is. Where are these people? I can't. Oh, they're their names.
They're over there dying.
There we go. No, what? How'd that miss? Fuck you. How'd the thing kill me? You know, it would be better if the Super Mario Sunshine power-up actually gave you lift. We made it.
I really hate this weapon set.
I like the difficulty, I think. You know.
It's the difficulty, but this weapon set is not suited for this difficulty. You just can't handle it.
It makes the weapon sets more apparent. Distasteful,
Yeah.
I should say.
It's like, it's not even like the weapons individually are bad weapons, it's just that without like really high powered, really fast options, you're just boned.
Just like stop putting snipers in the rotation.
No, like I don't mind snipers in the rotation, they're fine as long as it's not like the Squiffer or Grootuber. Like even the Splat Charger's fine. Does the job.
Is it me or is it harder to get like the grenades in the flying fuckers thing? Because it always seems like it like goes on the rim and then explodes there and doesn't blow up the thing.
I feel like that might be you, but I don't know. I don't have this shit down to science.
I can't, I'm gonna die. All the way back here.
Oh, I tried.
There we go.
Also, there's just way too many taxis.
I'm like the worst. Yeah, what do you think about it? Because it's like in the normal difficulty, I should say. It's like, oh yeah, they're fine, but then in boss pile-up mode, they're actually terrible.
That just rushes in, has no like can't be stopped, has no real concern for anything unless you're shooting it for several seconds straight, and that doesn't kill it, that just stops it for a bit.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
300 difficulty really makes you appreciate the other bosses.
I don't appreciate any of them, I just want them all to die.
Do you think the Steelhead's like the face of Salmon Run bosses because it was the first one that was shown off, or do you think there's something greater going on?
It's because it was the first shown off.
Like, do you think a flying fucker would have as much staying power? Because it's like it's a big salmon with the face mask and everything, you know?
Yeah.
Time to check the shops. And then Gavin can go to bed and have sweet dreams about Salmon Run.
I think I forgot to get my rewards, so I was telling
I probably forgot too.
It seemed like there was more there than there should have been.
See, look, now I'm level 23. You have a green line, and it's gonna stay like that forever, probably. Telling you, the magic is all in, like, just, like, letting me win a few games, and then that gets me in the groove, and that's how you get addicted, you know? Take it from mobile games.
And then
Nintendo.
you lose a few, and then it's back out again.
Probably.
I tried to start playing it again, and then I had my usual luck with like matchmaking, which is I got part of a pack of actual children who don't know how to play the game, and it's kind of like, oh.
It really is
Then
like
I
a
used
gun, isn't it?
It is a gun.
It's like I finally zoomed in on it. It kind of looks like a TF2 weapon, like the detonator in a way.
I'm pretty sure it's like some sort of like unfortunate nearby texture being mirrored incorrectly or something.
We need
And it just happens
answers.
to look like a gun.
Shall be brought up every stream until we get answers.
It's a good ending point.
Wait, what?
It's a good ending point. Just end on the gun.
Ah, yeah, every time. Perfect. So in that case, thanks for watching. And wait, hold on. We can't leave yet without knowing when the next salmon run is. The mini splatwing, normal water gun, long nozzle nose, and eagle eater on Salmon and Smokeyard. It is. Oh wow. Okay, it doesn't even start until 2 days from now, anyways. Yeah. Okay, so it would have to be on the 29th. 2 days from now, on Thursday. God damn it! I hate when these are on days where I have that afternoon dog. So who knows?
At least I don't have time concerns on Thursday.
Wait, what?
I don't have time concerns on Thursday.
At least there's that.
So you can delay it till the dead of night as much as you like.
Thank God. All right, next Salmon Run stream is going to be on Thursday at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. Probably not, though. All right.